The first thing that makes a human truly attractive without effort is often something they never notice. It is the moment you walk into a room and people feel a pull toward you before you even speak. Most people think this comes from perfect looks or flawless style, yet the truth is far older and far deeper. It begins with the power of warm presence. Picture a normal day. You step onto a bus. You were tired. You were hungry. You were thinking about work or friends or stress. Then you see someone who carries a quiet glow. They look at the world as if everyone matters. They have an aura that whispers, "I see you, and you are important." This simple presence lifts the energy of the entire space. This is the heart of the first Carnegie principle, which says, give honest appreciation, not forced praise, not empty flattery, true attention that reaches people right where they stand. Imagine you were speaking with a coworker who always looks tense. Instead of talking about yourself, you pause for a breath and truly see them. You notice the work they did on a project. You tell them their effort made a real difference today. No exaggeration, no big speech, just truth from the heart. Watch what happens. Their shoulders loosen. Their face warms. They begin to trust you. You did not try to be attractive. You simply focused on the other person. Human psychology reacts instantly to anyone who shows genuine appreciation because it fulfills the deepest social hunger inside us. Now let us talk about another hidden force that works like magic in human relationships. The second principle is show real interest in others. It sounds simple, yet it transforms everything. Think of a moment when someone asked you about your day and truly listened. Not with half a mind, not while scrolling a phone. Their eyes stayed on you. Their body leaned slightly forward. Their silence invited you to continue. That moment made you feel valued. You felt safe. You felt seen. This is the type of interest that makes people gravitate toward you, not because you are perfect, but because you make their world feel brighter. To build this quality, imagine you are meeting a friend after a long time. Instead of speaking first, ask them something that touches their personal story. How is your dream going? Did you ever finish that project you cared about? What did you learn from your struggles this week? Each question opens the door to deeper connection. It signals that you remember the details of their life. Psychology shows that people feel closer to those who recall small personal facts because it proves that they matter in your mental world. Now we move to the third principle that creates silent attraction. Become a great listener. The kind of listener who does not interrupt or judge. The kind of listener who lets the other person finish their thought before bringing in your own. When you listen with this level of patience, something almost sacred forms in the space between two people. The speaker feels valued. Their guard drops. Their natural warmth returns. They associate that feeling with you. It is one of the strongest bonding forces known in human behavior. You can practice this in simple ways. The next time someone tells you a story, allow a full pause before responding. Let them breathe. Let their words settle. Then respond slowly with something like, "I hear you," or "That sounds like it really meant something." This creates a ripple effect. People who feel heard often share more. People who share more begin trusting you. People who trust you begin liking you. You become attractive simply through the power of deep listening. When you bring these three principles together, something wonderful happens. You do not chase attention. You do not try to impress anyone. You simply offer presence, interest, and listening. These qualities draw others toward you like warmth in winter.
Motivational. The next set of principles continues to build invisible magnetism. Let us begin with a powerful truth. Humans feel pulled toward those who make them feel comfortable and safe. The fourth principle is Remember and use people's names with sincerity. A name carries the weight of identity. When someone hears their name spoken with warmth, they feel recognized as a unique human, not just another face in the crowd. Think back to a time a teacher, mentor, or leader used your name with gentle respect. The sound of it stayed with you. It made you feel that you belonged. This simple act carries incredible psychological power. Dale Carnegie often said, "A person's name is the sweetest sound to them." He was right. The next time you meet someone new, repeat their name softly in conversation. Not too quickly, not too often, just enough that they feel you hold space for them in your mind. Let us now turn to the fifth principle, which is encourage others to talk about themselves. This does not mean you disappear from the conversation. Instead, you guide it in a way that lets people open up. Humans often walk through life carrying stories that they have no chance to tell. When someone finally listens, they feel alive, they feel valued, they feel connected. You become a source of emotional relief. Imagine you meet someone at a gathering. Most people ask, "What do you do?" Instead, ask, "What part of your work excites you the most?" Watch their eyes come alive. Their voice lifts. They begin sharing memories and goals. You have given them a space to express themselves. This forms a natural bond. Now we reach a principle that many people overlook. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. This principle creates instant connection because it signals you are paying attention. Imagine you discover someone loves photography. Instead of shifting to your own hobby, you ask about their favorite style or their most meaningful shot. Psychology shows that people become more positive around those who respect their passions because our passions reflect who we are. Another example, suppose someone loves to cook. You do not need to be a chef to connect. Just ask, "What dish makes you feel the most proud?" Or "What recipe carries a memory for you?" These questions open emotional space. They allow the other person to feel seen at a deeper level. The seventh principle solidifies your natural attraction. Make the other person feel important and do it with sincerity. This does not mean grand gestures. It means treating each human as though their inner world matters. It means giving attention without ego. It means noticing effort, noticing courage, noticing progress. Imagine a friend who recently started a small project. Instead of saying, "Nice job," you say, "I can see how much heart you put into this, and your progress shows real strength." You're not flattering. You're recognizing something real. People become drawn to those who make them feel valued without agenda. This type of importance is emotional nourishment. When these principles work together, your presence feels like a warm, safe space. Others feel encouraged to open up. They speak freely. They share stories. They feel uplifted. They leave interactions feeling energized. That feeling brings them back to you again and again. You become attractive, not because you try, but because you make people feel human.
Now let us bring all 7 principles into a single flowing narrative. Picture a normal day in your future. You walk into a workplace, or a gathering, or even a small tea shop. Something is different, though. Your presence feels warm. Your energy feels calm. People notice you because you notice them. You greet others by name, with genuine warmth. You listen with full presence. You ask questions that draw out stories. You show sincere interest. You guide conversations toward the passions of others. You offer appreciation that feels honest and grounded. You make others feel important in simple, authentic ways. Imagine a coworker enters the room looking exhausted. Instead of ignoring them, you offer a soft moment of appreciation. You say, "I noticed you stayed late yesterday. Your dedication kept everything running smoothly today." Their entire mood shifts.
You did not try to impress anyone. You simply showed human understanding. Soon you speak with another colleague. You ask about the hobby they mentioned last week. Not a generic question, a specific one. How did the portrait project turn out? They light up. They start sharing the small victories, the struggles, the details. You listen without rushing. You listen without judgment. They feel a sense of comfort that is rare. Later, you meet a friend for tea. You say their name with gentle respect. You lean in as they speak. You ask what part of their week challenged them and what part inspired them. They feel heard. They feel valued. As they talk, you guide the conversation toward their interests. You make them feel important without effort. Your presence begins to leave an imprint on others. They talk about you in quiet conversations, not with praise, with gratitude. They say, "I feel calm around them," or "They make me feel understood," or "I always feel better after talking to them." This is the essence of human attraction, a presence that nourishes the spirit. Carnegie believed that people become more magnetic when they shift attention away from themselves and toward the needs of others. This idea shapes every interaction you create. You no longer chase approval. You no longer seek to impress. You focus on making people feel seen, heard, and valued. And that makes you unforgettable. Now imagine a final scene, a gathering full of voices and noise. You walk in, people turn slightly, not because of looks or style, but because you carry a different energy, an energy of empathy, appreciation, and warmth. You stand with confidence that comes from inner clarity. You speak gently yet with purpose. You give full presence to whoever stands before you. You use their name. You care about their story. You listen with real heart. This is attraction that does not fade, attraction built on humanity, attraction born from deep understanding, attraction that grows stronger with time. You become a person people trust, a person people want around, a person who never had to pretend to be attractive, because every principle you live sends the powerful message, "I value you." This is the true essence of the Carnegie Way, and it transforms how the world responds to you without you ever trying.